Hi there, my name is FixFox, and we don't have time for an intro today, and that's because we've already done this intro once. We actually have played this scenario that we're going to jump into right now twice, and we have failed in 2 instances. This is the first scenario in the Hack and Slash Crag Hack campaign. This is Bashing Skulls. We've already determined we're going to take the 40 goblins. We've already seen the intro. We've already read the text. This is our time to move forward and to finally win. Now, if I lose, I lose. I play Heroes of Might and Magic because it's a fun, relaxing experience. But when I lose, I can't help it. My pride gets in the way just a little bit. And I refuse to go down without a fight. And I refuse to let everybody think that I'm an absolute bona fide scrub. If I am a bona fide scrub, so be it. But it's going to hurt my heart if I don't get the opportunity to respond to the possibility that maybe I'm just not as good as I'd like to think I am. It's not true. I'm not too bad. But this has been a little bit of a struggle. In 2 instances, we have overestimated our strength, and we were not attacked by the enemy. We attacked the enemy. The enemy that ultimately caused us a loss. First, it was the hero Jabarkus, aka Jabarakus. And then the second time, it was the hero Vey. And both times, the heroes were a little bit too strong for us, and I thought I had them. Thought I had them, and I just didn't have it. And so, we're going to be a little bit more cautious, and we're going to take advantage of some of the opportunities that I believe we can exploit on the adventure map. So first and foremost, I think that it's pretty clear to me that we can get our goblins to stay alive, build up a fairly large stack of goblins. I think that we can use those goblins to go through dwarves to the west and procure gold mines. I think we can use these troops to also get things like the crystal that will help us get behemoths. Week 1 behemoths I don't feel are very likely, but it's possible. I think it's more likely that you end up getting a week 2 behemoth. And if I do that, we're going to hope that we are going to overwhelm our foes, not with low-level creatures, but with these high-level creatures. I think that what we've seen so far is that the high-level creatures could be the difference between winning and losing. Our enemies start off with superior forces, and so maybe the best way that we can stop them from aggressively bullying us with these swarms of creatures is just to counteract their troops with higher quality troops. They weren't attacking us with behemoths. They were attacking us with things like swarms of goblins and wolf raiders and about 40 of the thunderbirds. But that's all things I can deal with. Hopefully a stack of behemoths will clear that right up. I have the choice between basic air magic and basic earth magic. I've got to tell you, I think that I would prefer the earth magic here. The use of a slow on an enemy is so very, very valuable. But then again, if I can haste my own troops, then I can get down the battlefield even quicker. If I slow, I can let fights develop, and I'm going to really rely on the strength of my orcs and my ranged troops a little bit more. But then again, if it's ground troops that the enemy has, then I'm going to position myself for favorable fights. I'm going to be able to use my single stacks more often. But then again, if I'm up against ranged enemies, the haste could be critical. I think I feel obligated to go for basic earth magic now because I do value the slow personally a little bit more as a barbarian. But ideally, you'd get both of these options. Today is just not going to be that day. Today is not going to be that day. But that bodes pretty well for us. That feels like the beginning of something beautiful here. If we are able to get offered some opportunities at gold, opportunities with good secondary skills, we might be able to do something nifty here. We will see. We're going to head back, grab the windmill. Hopefully we can grab some other troops in just a moment here. Picking up the Ogre Fort now. And with 6 crystal, maybe we're looking at a level or a week 1 behemoth layer. We still need the wolf pen and the cliff nest. We probably shouldn't have gotten the fort if we were going to rush in that direction. That's a little unfortunate. I say unfortunate, it's not unfortunate, it was just a bad decision. There's no such thing as fortune in Heroes of Might and Magic. It's all about strategy. And if for some reason you lose, I feel obligated to tell you that that's probably your fault, and there was probably something you could have done differently to make things go your way. So, my bad. My bad. I'm going to take these troops now, and knowing that we are still short on resources, especially the one wood, we're going to grab the Hall of Valhalla right now, pick up our +1 attack, and maybe we're going to use this to press into these ogres now. Maybe give ourselves just the opportunity to do something nifty. Gold and or wagon. We actually saw the wagons come in handy in the previous scenario. I don't know if they're going to be handy this time or not. I don't know how many ogres this is. Let me just check. A pack. Let's grab them as we grab 2 sulfur. Let's grab these ogres. I'm guessing this is going to be terrible losses. It pretty much is. But again, maybe with some single stacks of goblins, we can make this go just a little bit better. It's absolutely going to be a brawl. This is not an advisable fight. My ogres are definitely way far out of position. So be it. Still going to fight this fight and hope for the best. We are going to do full damage where we can. 30 damage versus 15 just feels... one feels better than the other. I think we're going to step up with these goblins just one step. Defend, defend, defend. Yes, and let's let the ogres get the first hit. They've got to do something somewhere. That's how they're going to do it. Ogres, do I want to... Let's see, they can get over to here. We have to defend now. But then we can attack with this stack. We'll take the retaliation with the single goblin. And then just wait here. One more goblin goes down. 3 down to 2. Ogres are going to step up and kill these 2. 44 are going to kill these ogre magi here. Wow, we didn't even kill them all. Whoops. That's not good. And I think if we step right here, that the ogres are not going to be able to go all the way around. They will be. I don't want to take the damage from these ogres and these ogres, but I'm probably going to take the damage from these bloodlusted ogres in a second. They're going to walk around, stop the orcs, and then just kill the goblins. Let's kill their best bloodlusted creature now while we can, and we're going to sit right here in between this terrain. That feels really good. That was a little bit of a surprise. I thought they would go just for goblins. Huh. I'm pretty surprised, actually. Down to 1 of the ogre magi. Kill here. And I don't want to waste any damage. So 34 kills 1 more here. 6 more hit points there. And the fight's over, but the fight did go much better than it would have if I just accepted those losses. So 3 and 25. That's actually way better than it could have been. So it's day 5. We're still going to be way far away from the gold, but at least we're going to be getting lots and lots of crystal. So, pluses and minuses, and maybe more importantly, as I'm building up this castle, as I get the cliff nest, I should be able to take these troops and go west, and the gold mine is going to be a little bit later than I would like it to be, but it's still going to be fairly good. It'll be okay. It'll be all right. I'm going to pick up all these troops I can. There's too much gold there to the east as I pick up the citadel. So I'm going to grab troops necessary to win that fight. I think that the rocks are going to do it for me. I'll pick up some wolves as well. But that's just a lot of wolves, and then on my way back, I'll also get the stables for another week. It feels like there's a lot of different ways you can go in this scenario as far as your first 8 days or so. I don't know if this is going to be the absolute best thing, but we're going to try our best to see if going in this direction, which we didn't do last time, is going to give us some better opportunities. I've mentioned that I love tactics. Like, I love tactics. And if we're going to go with the slow instead of the haste, maybe once we get expert tactics, I mean, hobgoblins are going to get all the way down the battlefield. So too will the wolf raiders. I think the basic tactics paired with the expert slow is actually going to be really, really nice for us. We're going to pick up all gold here, no experience. I think that we are limited to level 10 in this scenario. I don't see any reason why we ought to take experience when I think that we're going to get that level without any problem. Mage Guild level 1 could be useful. Let's pick... Well... Is that going to stop us from getting behemoths this week? It won't. But if we get the Mage Guild now, we're definitely not going to get any other upgraded dwellings this week. Let's get the Mage Guild all the same. A couple of spells can go a long, long way. In this case, it's going to be Haste, Stone Skin, Shield, Bloodlust, good spells all around. Yeah, I like that decision, knowing what spells we did end up picking up. So we are going to get just the rocks. Just the rocks and the orcs. Oh, and at that point, you might as well purchase everybody. Everybody that you can, anyway. I'm thinking about saving gold, so that way maybe I can make sure that I don't have any problems getting the Behemoth Crag. We're going to get a lot of extra gold very, very soon, but it's going to be tight. It's day 3. Tomorrow's day 4. It's going to be really tight. I don't know. We're going to see. 4 stacks of 14 dwarves each. It's a lot of dwarves. One wolf is going to sit right here. He's just kind of a door. And then the ogres are going to sit and wait as well. Rocks are actually going to see if they can take some attention to the south as we wait. There's no slow I could cast. If I could cast slow, I might have done that. I'm amazed that the rocks are actually taking 0 attention. Looks like one dwarf is going to get into here. So let's wait for now. Let's wait again. And just see what these gentlemen do. Okay. Should I cast a Bloodlust before anything else happens? We only got 1 attack, or 1 spell power, 1 knowledge. So I'm just going to take a step back to here with the rocks, and then wait one more turn. Let's see. I do want these goblins to get a shot off, so I'm going to let the wolf go down right now. As we killed just a few dwarves. That's not nearly enough dwarves that we just killed. Oh my goodness. Let's shield the rocks. Yeah? No. Gotta wait for one more turn with those rocks. Ugh, this is bad. This isn't good. These losses are not going to be pretty at all. Okay. We're going to kill a lot of these dwarves. Let's kill here. We kill 9. We're going to cast the shield here. I'm anticipating that we're going to take a bit of attention here. I'm hoping both these sets are going to attack. Goblins take a hammering. I guess that the shield was enough to dissuade the dwarves from doing anything productive. I say anything productive, I mean they killed so many goblins. But the rocks are really one of the creatures I care about the most. I love big stacks of hobgoblins. I don't think I really mind if I just have the upper tier creatures. As a barbarian, I think that this is going to be okay for me. 1100 experience, 55 of the battle dwarves. We're going to accept these losses and take our prize, 1000 gold. We could head to the west and try and pick up some more resources. I think that there's gold in this direction though, so let's actually do that. More so than picking up the Orc Tower, we're going for a week to Behemoth Crag. It's going to take tons and tons of gold. We got the crystal. We're going to have all the other resources. Let's make this happen. Pack of elves. I don't know when I'm going to come back, so let's do this fight. We're going to take some pretty heavy losses. That's not as bad as I thought that they were going to be. Ballistics is so good. Tactics is so good. We're going to take the ballistics. As a stronghold player, you want your goblins, you want your behemoths, you want your wolf raiders, you want your ogres to get into the enemy's keep. I think that ballistics is never a bad secondary skill. We're going to do that now. And every step we take that isn't towards something that's a key strategy is a wasted step. That sulfur just felt like it was so very much on the way. I felt obligated to do that. Castle. Can we get the castle and the behemoths? Day 5. We're going to check on day 6 to see if that's going to be possible. I'm going to ignore the low-level troops that are up here. we're going to go straight for the gold. 800 gold, 600 gold, 1,000 gold. Ignoring the gems, it's just not going to be that great for us. And I do feel confident that we're going to be able to get the castle and get the behemoths. So, another 900 gold. We are heading straight for... Oh no. Oh no. Fix Fox forgot about the cost to wood and ore. We've got to go get wood and ore as quickly as possible. I don't know if we can find wood and ore. Is there wood and ore right down here? Let's go find it. There's got to be wood and ore like right about there. And if there is, then we feel better. Okay, wood and ore is still going to be tough. We're going to have to... we're cutting this close. But again, behemoths on week 2 with a castle. That's going to be worth any losses we take. This is totally fine. I'm going to accept this. I'm not even going to fight this fight. As we take 900 gold, 6 wood, 9 ore. That should be enough. Plus the equestrian gloves. This is all good. All good. No complaints. And we are even going to pick up the Fountain of Youth one more time for the additional movement points as we go for week 2 behemoths. Okay, the strategy is working. This is actually not going as poorly as it could have. First off, we're building a pretty okay hero. Ballistics, I don't know if that's ideal. I think that the very first playthrough we had was the very best, but this is fine. This is okay. There's a strategy here. We're working on it. I think that we're too weak to try and take all these dwarven treasuries, but I think that we are going to be fine to pick up some of these freebies on our way to this tavern. And then the additional heroes that we purchase are going to go a very, very long way for us. We're definitely taking Gretchen, there's no question. When traveling across the desert, seek out an oasis, for it will speed you in your journeys. Thank you very much. Red is the big bad evil guy. That's been the story this whole time. That's not changing anytime soon. So nice to have Gretchen with those starting goblins, but they are just a scout. And at this point, they're just here to pick up free goblins for us. I probably could have actually taken a step back. I'm probably going to want maybe 2 more heroes. I don't know how many heroes I'm going to want. 1 more at least. Oh, that's a nice one. Sarog is one of my favorites because they get the +1 gems a day, and that just feels nice. I don't even feel bad about not getting this gem pond now. They're going to stay alive, but their job is to head back and do some resupplies in that direction. Yeah, that feels great. And then Gretchen's going to clear out this little hovel for me. I know that there's a Sandals of the Saint to the south. Let's go grab that. And then maybe there's going to be enough troops that it can feel okay to take these dwarven treasuries. I don't know. And I'm worried that if I mess around, I might find out in a way that I don't appreciate. Let's save the 1 rock. It's not necessary to lose the rock here, I don't think. So let's just not. Goblins into the defensive position. Ogres can take a little bit of a hit. Let's just go from here as we wait. Not a lot of ranged damage, but enough that we could do okay for ourselves. We're going to do a lot of weights here, a lot of defending. And I don't know, I could rush forward. I don't think that the goblins are going to do that much for me. Let's just take this surprise attack and then just hope that we can mix it up like this. We're all going to get to go first. Let's kill almost 3 griffins there. A couple more here. 1 shield. With the good luck, that feels really nice. Goblins taking the attention. That's surprising. I guess I should have shielded this rock. Huh. Okay, well. And now the losses have basically equalized. There's no sense in fighting out the rest of this fight. 1 and 1 for 600 experience. I thought I could save the rock. I got a little too excited there. Spirit of Oppression. For now, I'm gonna keep the morale. I'm gonna keep the luck. I don't want that to change at the moment. Sandals of the Saint +2 to all of our stats. It'll be nice to get full spell points as soon as we can. And that should happen fairly quickly. Let's consider, do we just want to run back or do we want to try and Go through the hill fort. Not at the moment. Upgrading my troops sounds like a good idea, but I think with these troops, maybe I still try for the Dwarven Treasury. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Cyclops, I mean, that's so much ore. I need ore for all these other upgrades. And even though I do have the hill fort, we've seen plenty of times that it's just too far away to effectively support our troops. Other than the behemoths. It's going to be really nice to not have to get the upgraded behemoth crag. It's not going to be very much useful for too much else, unfortunately. So, plenty of gold. Let's purchase one more hero, Dessa. Always nice to see Dessa with the logistics speciality. They're going to head home right now. Sarg is cleaning out some freebies. Water wheel. I know that there is this orc tower here, and I'd like to get some exploration up into this area that has been traditionally a little bit tough to deal with. A couple of enemies have been near and far. I don't want to fight this fight, but I don't want to come back later. Let's fight the Dwarven Treasury. Wow, it was a full 100 dwarves. That's going to be a pretty hefty loss here. And with only 5 spell points, is there much I can do here? I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, there's just going to be losses. There just will be blood. And so, let's stay away from these dwarves here. Let's crowd around this bottom stack as much as possible. Gonna pull back. Hope that the ogres take the majority of our losses for us. But probably not. One ogre does go down already. We may just pull back completely. It's a pretty often used strategy where you try and avoid some losses. Let's just do the shield. 17 down to 7. One rock has already gone down. 15, 12. Here and here. And let's just pull back. Even the orcs are gonna get out of this fight just a little bit. Yeah. We can kill one more stack. We'll take damage. 8 wolves down to 5. Not great. Don't love it. Yeah, do not love this. It feels so bad when these dwarves are the reason why you're having a bad day, because generally you don't worry about dwarves. Like, why would you? They're just here to kind of get in the way. But I don't think I can stop them from causing hate and discontent. Really don't. If I attack here, then the goblins are going to be safe from this stack of dwarves. There. Step up. Orcs have to take one more step back. They're only just a little bit faster than dwarves anyway. Okay, but now we're in a position where we can save this one rock. We can let these two get a little bit of a fight off. Here. 2 dwarves goes down. We're down to 19 hit points. Let's crowd around in a way that these 20 aren't going to be able to get into the rocks. We'll take our losses with the goblins. So we attack there. 10 goblins goes down, even more. And then I don't think I'm going to lose 18 hit points worth of rock here. Maybe I made a mistake there. Gonna wait and find out. This is gonna be close. And they attack the goblins instead of the rocks. That feels okay. All right, these losses are pretty bad. That was an ill-advised fight, but we're going to take these losses. We're going to take the wisdom. Okay, we're going to pretend like that was worth it. Basic wisdom is never bad. We're gonna take the ballistics and 5,000 gold, 5 crystal. Yeah, let's not do that again. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, Hill Fort we'll come back for. That's gonna be for another day. And we're hoping that the enemies don't do that. That's actually a big deal. Wow. Jabarkus is here now. I need a hero chain so I can get behemoths up to ancient behemoths. Because we do have a couple behemoths. We really do. It's really going to be a healthy amount here. If only we can get them upgraded. And so, let's just kind of plan this out. Let's plan this out to probably right about here for now. And the shuffle is going to continue to take place in just a moment. Just in case, let's do this. Any upgrades? Goblins, always. Okay. And there's 1,000 gold less, which is pretty bad. I don't know if he's going to attack me in my castle. If he does, I mean, good for him to think that he's got me. It's day 6. If he goes west, we're fine. If he goes east, we're cooked. And I'm not going to give up this castle. I'm not going to surrender and like come back another day. We are going to hold this. Either we're going to hold this or we're going to lose the scenario. FixFox, aren't you being pretty inflexible when you do that? Wouldn't it make sense to try your best to live today and fight tomorrow and come back around? You're not wrong. The issue I have with that is that this is a lot of pressure a lot earlier than I'm used to kind of dealing with in this scenario. And I don't like this guy trying to bully me. FixFox, you're letting your emotions get in the way of maybe the best tactical decision? Yep. Is that ill-advised? I don't want you to talk to me about this anymore. Okay. I don't know if he's going to fight this or not, but if he waits one more day, that's going to be more behemoths, and that's going to feel okay. Let's plan on him not fighting. Let's plan on getting troops up to here tomorrow. And then we'll get a full upgraded hill fort and then hopefully come on back. If you just don't attack me today, then we're okay. Otherwise, we got problems. Sarog should be able to get to right about there. Gretchen, Dessa needs to be more or less right here. More or less. This isn't good. In fact, many people would call this bad. Okay. I'm pretty darn sure that Jabarkus saw us and just gave us a pass. If they attack him, I'm almost positive that we would have lost that fight. Almost positive. Let's send over the orcs with this army. They're going to be the most difficult troop to upgrade, because you're going to need the blacksmith to pick that up. And so let's send everybody else over here now, just like this. Let's keep the equestrian gloves. The rest of these forces should be fine as they all get upgraded. And we use our hero chain, hopefully to great effect. Hobgoblins, and it will be Dessa that picks up the experience from killing lots of swordsmen. Swordsmen want to run. I don't really want the experience anyway, so let's just make sure we take no losses. And the hill fort is going to be fairly expensive to upgrade. We got the crystal, we've got everything but the gold. We're going to do that tomorrow, I guess, because 1,000 gold just doesn't go as far as it used to. Let's actually see. Let's head back. Let's head back. Don't mind if Gretchen goes down. I think I'm going to be a little bit pushy here and hope that we don't have the enemy come back on us. Okay, that's fine. And that's perfectly fine for them to pay 2,000 gold just to take that hut for me. I'm really fine with that. Okay. I can't afford to upgrade the behemoths, really? Oh yeah, 75,000. Yeah, that's a little too much, isn't it? These troops are basically free, that's pretty expensive. I'm here for the behemoths. Like, that's the reason why I'm here. Hmm. 3,400 gold left. Pick up the wood. Oh, I should have just gone straight for the gold. Whoops. I think I'm gonna have time. With 2,000 gold a day, up to 5,000 gold, we need 75k. Jabarcus is going to come in this direction. Do we just upgrade what we can before hope is lost? Tell you what, we're gonna be so aggressive here. We're gonna really do something of an all-in. We're gonna pick up these troops over here. Craghack is gonna move over to here. We're not gonna get attacked. And it's gonna take us 2 days to get the gold necessary to get behemoths. I think with 5 ancient behemoths, we're gonna be doing well enough to win this. He wasted his turn there a little bit. I'm thrilled for everything that just happened there. Let's pick up freebies. Wolf Riders are 900 gold, just in case. Let's do this first. Gretchen, 1,000 gold. Windmill. Let's see if there's any freebies over here. I forget. And then we do want to get... I mean, if I can get the Dwarven Treasury. Dwarven Treasury will be fine to help out a lot. Let's do it like this. Okay. We got plans. We got plans. This is going to work out. It's just going to be close. Or at least closer than I would like it to be. 2 and 4. It's amazing how when you have enough troops to actually win these fights, it's amazing how much easier they go for you. Getting plenty of gold. That's right. No freebies there. There's a boat up here, though. I think Sorog. Picking up goblins. Dessa's going to be the one to do the big swap in a moment. 7 speed, 5 speed. They're probably going to have to get to the hill fort and back. And I really don't want any of these other troops to be upgraded. So let's just see what this enemy does. Oh, they head south. That's not good. That's really not good. Sorog needs to get out of the way. This Craghack goes up. Trades. One big swap. And we upgrade everything. Okay. Alrighty. Well, we are on our way with 5 ancient behemoths. I think that this is a good enough army to win, but the problem is that there's just no guarantee. Really, truly, no guarantee. So, let's hope for the best. Crystal, crystal, boat, wood, there's stuff. The enemies have really done some unexpected things. I did not anticipate this. And the problem is that I should have. That's the problem, is that I should have anticipated that they would do something different. But they didn't. And now I'm wondering if this has all been a waste because they're about to pick up my behemoths in just a couple of days. Number one. And number two, there's a chance that, I mean, if I have to defeat them in my castle, that's going to feel really, really bad. We're going to have to wait and find out. Swan Pond, it's going to take the last of my movement points. It just happens to work out fairly well. Childhood Story said that the Scarlet Swan was a portent of good fortune. You decide to rest here for the remainder of the day. Let's see how useful that is. In the past, we have fought when Craghack was level 10 or level 9. We are not very well advanced at this point. We don't have a lot of combat stats. I don't know. I don't know about this upcoming fight. And there's not a lot of troops here to purchase. Well, actually, no, there's actually a lot of troops here to purchase. It just feels bad that I can't save anybody. Okay. Let's hope that the defenders can hold out for a good long while. And just cause some major losses. Oh, that's fine. I am amazed that the enemy did not attack me there. That can't have been enough forces for them to truly think that they didn't have the upper hand. Is the AI taking pity on me? I have seen the AI do that in the past. If that's the case, I'm going to be a little bit sad because, come on, man. You don't gotta treat me like a kid. I can take it. I can take your best shot. I can probably lose, but I can also take your best shot. So, Craghack is going to... I mean, we're going to beat him. We're going to beat Jabarcus. Unless Oris is the power in this area. If they combine forces, we definitely lose. Let's wait and see what happens here. If I lose to Oris, I'm going to actually be kind of amazed. I'll just be sad. How about that? I'll just be sad. Picking up the Ogre Magi. Enemy heroes everywhere. Getting all these freebies that are supposed to be mine. And it's Month of the Plague. That's probably actually good for me. Here's the deal. I'm sure that the enemy has more than one castle. So any troops that they wanted to pick up, they can't now. So that's good for me ultimately. It really is. As we find another tavern, I didn't realize that this tavern was here. And so since the enemy is going to have less troops, I think I'm just going to take advantage where I can with these free troops here. Just focus on them. And pull all these troops into my army. Just like so. Okay. Alright, this was unexpected. But let's roll with these punches just a little bit. Wolves, can I upgrade you? I can. Let's do that now. And I'm not going to leave any troops as defenders at this point. I just don't see that being very useful for me. If I head in this direction, I can get 2 gold mines and get back before Jabarcus gets here. But I feel like he is a tougher hero. And there's stables. Let's go get him. If I lose this fight at this point, then I don't know what to do. This feels like my time to shine. It really does. It really does. Let's see if these Wolf Raiders are going to join me. They don't want to join me. Let's take the experience. 350 is not a lot. Let's see what he does. Enemies are not going to take that gold mine because the Manticores are going to be a little too tough for them. That's a lot of gold, though. That's a lot of gold. Treasure chest there. There's so many heroes. Gold. Witch's Hut. Okay, this is the fight. Looks like the enemy has fled. Let's see if we can prevent that from happening. We don't have a whole lot to our name just yet, but whatever we do have is going to be worthwhile. Troops to consider. Let's go to the top of the battlefield. Let's put the behemoths away from the terrain. Goblins are going to be in the rear along with the Ogre Magi, and this one goblin's going to see if they can take some attention. If I can get their Thunderbirds to fly over and just waste their turn, I will do that. 63 Hobgoblins might be one of the major players in this fight. 20 points of damage at a time. That's what you're doing to ruin my day. I appreciate it, thanks. Let's cast the haste. Chomp. The Sandals of the Saint is actually a huge pickup because now that haste is going to last 2 turns instead of 1. That's really a pretty big deal. Let's wait. Oh, and the enemy runs. Okay. Leadership is too good. I can't ignore leadership. So I will take the leadership now. We still got 2 slots left over. 1 magic, 1 wisdom. Yeah. And we've taken out a pretty scary foe. Let's go get our gold. I may stop in over here so another hero can just grab some freebies. Tan earns the most gold. Good to know. Gurnus the Barbarian is the enemy that we defeated earlier. He had tactics, estates, leadership, and he comes with a ballista. I think that we pick him up now. We don't really need gold anyway. I mean, we don't have anything to spend our gold on because it was Month of the Plague. So let's take that now. Let's actually have him get into the boat. I think that's going to be safer to save that ballista. And then goblins are plentiful. Sarog is going to clear out some of this. In fact, they might take these troops, defeat the wolves, and then clear out even more. With no gold, I'm obligated to move forward. Oh, they do take out the Manticores. Did not expect that. Highly unexpected maneuver there. Huh. Well, let's hope that the enemy doesn't summon a boat. That could actually be a little bit of a problem if they did. Full swap. Full attack. Wolf Raiders. I don't want the experience. And there's no troops to be had. Let's just head east. Let's pick up the gold mine on our way. We already picked this up? Did. Let's make sure that we don't get trapped by they. The enemies have surprisingly switched up a lot of their play in this scenario. They have multiple heroes with multiple armies. It's been more or less one main enemy, but no longer. And that I'm okay with that. I'm really fine with that. But that does mean that my secondary heroes are in a really sticky situation. Like right here, there's just so many enemy heroes that are going to track me down if I'm not careful. No matter what I do, it feels like I'm going to get eventually caught and then beaten senseless. And so now we're just kind of running in circles. Hopefully, Dessa can use their superior speed with the logistics. And they can evade they. Vey's got pretty fast troops. I don't think that the logistics is going to be enough to offset that, actually. Okay. Craghack hopefully can beat Oris. We will see. Cyclops, might as well. Again, another week where I say, what else am I going to spend my gold on? And now I'm actually going to have defenders in my castle, which was a little unexpected. Darkstorm, 2, 2, 4, and 2. No spells to cast. No reason to keep Gretchen. Oris wants to run, as does Shiva. They're going to make me split. I can't get here and get over there. So we're just going to attack and then come back. Enemy has fled, but it's going to be very, very costly. I know that this hero has so many good artifacts that I'm not going to let them run. I just simply can't allow it. And so let's make this fight not just a close fight where the enemy runs, but an absolute win. 7 attack, 6 defense, 3 power, 2 knowledge. 5 behemoths are going to be powerful for me. And actually, these Ogre Magi are going to be very, very useful as well. Okay. I do think that waiting one round of combat is going to be worth my time. Wolf Raiders are in range. So they're going to go last. That's fine. And then I do want to kill single stacks wherever I can. Reason being is that then that's going to help prevent the enemy from running. For now, I think the Ogre Magi are going to do a good job just bloodlusting. If the goblins attack, they're going to get hurt really bad. So let's just send them up, but not in range. And I actually think I do want to haste these Wolf Raiders now. That'll keep them away from their Wolf Raiders, and it'll help me eliminate their huge stack of Hobgoblins, which is very, very much worth my time. And then that good morale actually turned out to be so very good. What a great turn from the Wolf Raiders. Nice job, gentlemen. Nice job. I know that you're gone. I know I'm talking to thin air right now, but you did a good job, and I'm happy for all you did. 10 of the Ogre Magi goes down. Yeah, 150 HP on the Ancient Behemoths up to 300, plus the extra stats. I mean, yeah, that was a really important upgrade. 8 speed, 70 hit points, 60 hit points. Let's try and kill the wyverns first. Down to 8. 158 damage from those wolves, but they didn't last too long. If I wait now, it's possible that if I just wait the enemy out, they're all going to attack, take the retaliations, and they're not going to drop low enough to want to run. It means I'm going to take some serious damage. But I think that's actually going to be worth my time to hope for the best. So let's do that. This might be a bad idea. So far it's costing me goblins. I can lose goblins, that's fine. I'm okay with losing goblins. Okay, now if the enemy has artillery, ballistics, or first aid, then I'm feeling really bad. Otherwise, I think we might have been able to pull this off. Let's let the behemoths kill 10 more Ogre Magi. Let's kill... You had first aid. No, you had... they ran when it was the artillery. Oh, man. If I'd known that, if I'd waited one more turn with those ogres... Because then I just lost 100 and like 100 hobgoblins for free. I'm sickened. Can you see the disgust on my face? Look, I've been zeroed in this scenario. I haven't been talking about real life, like music or, you know, pop culture events. I haven't been talking about Fix Fox philosophy. I haven't been discussing anything but the game. I've been laser focused. Let me talk about my emotions for 1 second. You suck. And I hate you so much. Because I even planned on it. I was like, well, you know what? There's a possibility that the enemy is going to have first aid or artillery. And the fact that you actually did is sickening. I hate you so much. When I see Oris again, they will not have a nice time. Advanced tactics, I do like luck. I really do. Doing double damage is so very good. Especially when you have offense. I mean, we're talking double damage. I don't know if this is a good decision or not. But I like luck. I really do. Okay. Well, I'm sad. I'm sad. And Aiden is so very dead. He's just so very dead. We're going to move the Cyclopes in this direction. I'm going to forego the gold mine for a moment just to make sure that on day 7 I have my castle to my own name. As Sarog picks up some of these freebies. And we'll see. Maybe this witch's hut is going to be something that we really, really want. And maybe it's going to be pretty useless. I don't know. This is about as far as I can get Dessa from here. So we'll see about that. Uranus is in the water. I don't know. Let's go through the whirlpool just one time. Just once. Some of my army falls overboard, so be it. Flotsam, flotsam, jetsam. This seems kind of weird to me. There's a Knoll's Flail breastplate of petrified wood. Is that free? We're gonna have to wait and find out. I don't know if that's free or not. And I don't know if Aiden's gonna attack me or not. Looks like he's gonna try. Forces suffer bitter defeat. There's probably gonna be some real spells coming out here. Genies and griffins can go through the walls. There's 40 damage per magic arrow. That should be enough, actually, to win this fight for them. I don't know if that ballista is going to be pretty useful or not. We'll wait and find out. We're doing 19 damage per Cyclopes. And the first aid tent just removed 3 of that damage. Full damage to the griffins. I hate that the troglodytes are taking any amount of attention there. Oh, I missed the gargoyles. I didn't realize that they were there. Let's just walk up. No sense in dying if we don't have to. And this gives us one more round of combat. That'll at least cost them a few more of the gargoyles. And now I feel really good about heading back this way with Craghack. Really good, in fact. Somehow we are almost set to be banished. But not quite. 5... Okay, whatever. 5 orcs it is. And then the enemy has fled yet again. Just get out of my sight. Just leave and never come back. Never come back. Okay. I cannot stress to you how much better we're doing in this scenario now than we were last time, though. Like, I know that this feels bad. I know that we just took a little bit of an L. Took a little bit of a loss there. But this could be much worse. This feels like we're on the path to victory. We've effectively stopped the enemy from doing wild and crazy things at least once or twice. And now we have a secure foothold. We're getting behemoths. This could be so much worse. And so, not sad about the way that this fight is going. Basic offense. I wish that Craghack had basic offense. That'd be awesome. I don't know if I can get him all the way over here, though. If something hops out of the bush and attacks me, I'll be really pretty sad over here. A clumsy gnoll has killed himself with his own flail. Knowing your superior skill with this weapon, you confidently remove the spectacular flail from the fallen creature. It's +4 to our attack. Breastplate of petrified wood. A group of rogues is sifting through the possessions of dead warriors, scaring off the scavengers. You note that the rogues had overlooked a strange breastplate. That's going to be +1 to our spell power, +4 to the attack. That was definitely worth our time. As we do see Jabarkus, by the way, which is pretty nifty. If I go here, do you think Vey is going to go around the long way and get me, or go around this way? I think I'm safe for now, so I'm just not going to do anything. Oh, I'm not safe! Not safe! I thought I was safe. I was definitely not. But we... Not safe. Well, I was wondering if we could just stay hidden. There's no chance of that now. So let's continue on and try and run away as fast as we can. Again, I don't think that the logistics is going to be enough here, but let's try. All the same. Not safe, not safe. Blacksmith, we should have picked this up a while ago. We're going to grab it now. As we do lose Dessa. Let's just check to see how tough Vey is. 6-4, 3-3. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Shiva goes down. 4 goblins. Craghack can gain no more experience. Basic fire magic. Blinds are good. Berserk is good. Firewall is even not bad. Although my name is not Luna. Curse is stupendous. If I could get a curse on Craghack. Yeah, but I think that I end up fighting a lot of necromancers later. So like the curse isn't going to be that useful. We're going to take the expert ballistics and save the slot for something else. I think that there's going to be other opportunities. We just have to wait and find those. The soldiers living in the tower teach you a few new defensive tricks. Sounds lovely. Sarog is still kicking. That's been at least 20 gems that they have given us in this scenario. Maybe not 20 gems. It's been a lot, though. They've done a great job for us. I'm very happy for the job that they've done. Time to get this 3rd level mage guild. Anti-magic is a great spell. Frost Ring, Misfortune. I don't end up using Misfortune a lot, but I think it could be good. I just don't really use it. If you end up using Misfortune and FixFox is missing out, let me know, because I wonder if it's better than I've given it credit for in the past. Drink from the well is nice. Temple is going to be okay. They've already taken these wyverns there. Temple is going to be useful because it always is. And Sarog, I think, can stay away from Oris. and still get some freebies. Like the sulfur, probably not into here without a little bit of issue. But yeah, let's go back and pick up some spells. We do see one enemy hero coming through our back line here. It's gonna be they. I think we can head north soon though and strike a blow against them. We have full spell points. There's no reason to stay here overnight, so we will head out now. Oris didn't go the direction I thought they would. This is a bait. Let's just take some freebies here. And then Craghack is going to purchase everybody. And let's make sure that the behemoths get into this army. We're going to leave Cyclopes in favor of the behemoths. Everybody else, minus these 14 orcs, actually gets to come. Is that the right choice? 14 orcs or 19 wolf raiders. I think you take the wolf raiders. We've seen that they can be pretty good for us. And then let's head north. Right into Vey. I think that upgrading these behemoths is going to be worth my time. And maybe I give up Dragonspire. Maybe I just head straight north. It's possible that that's going to be the best thing for me. And it's possible that that's a bait as well. The game is always baiting me. But at some point, you have to stop defending and you have to just take the enemy's castles. I think in this instance, we're just playing Ring Around the Rosie. Am I ever going to eventually get these guys? I think I ought to try. Should have got the stables. Yep, should have got the stables. Okay, 1 crystal. And let's fight and see if we win this battle. Something tells me we won't. That's good. That's so good. You're running yourself into a corner. You're running yourself into a place where you're not gonna be able to get away from me. I am all for that. I'm gonna take both of you down. And even if all I do is just prevent these enemies from building their forces up for another week, if I just take out these troops, then I should have the superior fighting force for the rest of the game. I think it's possible. Oris. Let's see, what are these losses? Maybe we do even better. Maybe we do even better. Cyclops Kings. Okay, so they are getting some higher quality troops. It's good to know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to expect here. We've got some okay spells right now, including the anti-magic, just in case. I don't think I mind picking up the shield and flying across the battlefield right now, stopping the Cyclops Kings from doing tons of damage. I do think that's going to be useful for me. Wolf Raiders go straight for the Hobgoblins. You can take them, buddy. With my compliments, you can have them. Oh, that's pretty good. Ogre Magi, I know that the Thunderbirds are going to be pretty scary to deal with, but we're already eliminating a ton of damage. That feels fine to me there. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do, but they're going to do something in just a second. As far as spells go, we currently have none. 181 hit points there. It's probably going to be 1 lost Ancient Behemoth. We can't do a lot of damage to these Thunderbirds. We'll do our best, though. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, and you're going to let the Ogre Magi do the damage because you want to go for the Orc Chieftains. It's a little weird, but okay. I don't think I can kill all these trolls. Not with these 14 Thunderbirds. Really wish I had a slow. Really wish I had a slow. We know that she's got the ballistics. How about we just kill the ballista because we hate their guts? Is that a waste of damage? Yes. Am I going to be able to kill all these trolls anyway? I can kill all the trolls, and then the Ancient Behemoths can probably kill the Orc Chiefs. But then there's still this ballista to deal with. At least my 2 can kill there. I think that this actually might be enough. Can we kill 34 Orc Chieftains right here? Maybe if we Bloodlust. 472 damage. Call out 27 of the Orc Chiefs. With the Bloodlust, I think that we kill. 27 was the low end of damage. I think that this is going to be enough. Oh, that hurts so bad. Oh, man. We had a chance there. We absolutely had a chance there. That, once again, hurts. Horus, someday I will defeat you, and when I do, you will feel my wrath. Oh, it's coming. Just wait. Just you wait. I know it's just pixels. I know. I know that these are not real creatures. These are not real enemies. I still don't like them. That one portrait has caused me a lot of grief. Hopefully, soon, no more. I'm a little surprised that they didn't run. Thought that they'd go for the boat. Guess not. I do want another hero or two. Let's see if we can make the dangerous journey there. Vago's down. 4-1. I'm just going to accept that. And the real problem is that with fewer heroes, it's hard to spread my influence all over the map. I said it before, I'll say it again. There comes a point where you have to go into the enemy's territory. It's day 4. Maybe we start here on the stables on day 1. And then we sally forth. Whoop, that's not good. Hello. Jabberwocky. Pretty good army. 60, 17, 114, 12, and 6. I don't know where you're getting all these troops from, but my word. It's possible that there's scripts running in this map. I don't know. I don't know if there are or are not scripts running in this map, but I know that we are back down to just Crag Hack, and it's really hard to win a scenario with only one hero. I know that there's a lot of people that are saying, FixFox, really? FixFox loves to run just one hero. Generally I do. Not in this case. I would give up a lot of things to have more than just one hero right now. I gotta get the Blacksmith and then the upgraded Orc Tower in 2 days. This is not a guaranteed win, but again, I still like my odds. Day 7. Stop and sit. Blacksmith. And this is good because 1, 2, 3, 4 heroes right here. I feel like I can just head north and hopefully chase them all out at once. I don't want additional heroes filtering in through there. That would probably be the worst thing. Let's do this nice upgrade. And, oh buddy, here it comes. The only thing that we're not going to upgrade is... Oh, I guess we already did upgrade the Cyclops to Cyclops Kings. That's always one of those upgrades that feels pretty bad to me. It just doesn't feel that useful. Like, the stats aren't that good, especially for the difference in troop cost. Look at that. For 750 gold up to 1100, you get what? A little bit of speed, which for ranged creatures doesn't really matter, and then 2 attack skill, 1 defense. Your shots increase. Maybe the damage to the siege walls increases. Maybe. Doesn't feel that useful to me. I don't know if we're going to have enough gold or not, so let's purchase troops one by one. Cyclops Kings are really expensive. Let's instead focus on Stack of the Wolves. So that way it's a big enough threat that they have to be dealt with. And then it's going to be 10 of the Thunderbirds. Stealing my gold from me for a couple of turns actually did end up hurting me quite a bit. So we're going to set off with less troops than I would like. Less troops than I would like, anyway. Psych! Thankfully, if you're going to run in that direction, that actually suits me just fine. We're going to pick up just a few more, because they are totally on the way. And then we got to head north. Like, we simply must head north. And start taking some enemy castles. This is going to be an enemy fleeing. 6,000 experience doesn't matter at this point. Let's make sure that we're using our spells here to great effect. Here and here and here. This tactics is being useful. You see, FixFox was right. Tactics does have some value. Mass Stone Skin, not a bad use of your time. I will see your Stone Skin, I will raise you a shield. And the Cyclops Kings are gonna draw my wrath. And then the Thunderbirds are worth my time here. Killing 20 is good. Retaliation. Oh, there's no retaliation. You just got... Oof, you just got tons and tons of damage off the Wolf Raiders. Ouch. This is not good. 13 attack, 6 defense. Where do you keep getting these troops? 11 behemoths is good, but man, man. That was a mistake. We just made a flat out mistake. We just lost an ancient behemoth. Ballista did 44 damage. Goodness. Okay. And the problem is that now I have a lot of different threats that I have to contend with. I think we do the Stone Skin. 19 attack, 22 attack, strikes twice. We'll kill these guys in the retaliation. Or not. Or not. Whatever. That's fine. Or not. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna defend. I guess we're gonna try and kill some wolves. We killed 20. What was that sound? I don't know what that sound was. There was an interesting sound there that I've never heard before. Huh. Oh, it's the sound of the Orc Chieftains. When they're defending, they make that sound. When they're not defending, they don't make that sound. But when they defend, they make that sound. Interesting. Okay, I didn't know that they did that. If I had a slow, that'd be great, just so I can manipulate the turn order here. If he might not have. This is not Oris, this is Jabarkis. He might not have the artillery. Let's hope for the best here. Hate you so much. Okay. Let's go north. That's it. I'm done. I'm tired of all of you. I'm not even going to pick up the tavern. Don't care. I'm going to take whatever stuff you have. And I'm going to hope that my forces at home can defend very, very well. Maybe they can, maybe they can't. But they just have to hold for 1 week while I'm gone, killing stuff like this. My castle now. I'm gonna accept these losses, and then this should have a tavern. It does. So we're gonna grab Zubin. Any castle under the guard of the Brotherhood of the Sword stands a better chance against siege combat. Good to know. We're gonna pick up the spell here because maybe, no, we didn't get the spells we were hoping for, but that was a worthy attempt. And then Zubin is going to explore up this road as far as possible. I need to find castles. I need to find so many castles. I'm going to have another hero go in this direction. So let's take 2 steps that way. One more hero for hire. Octavia is worth the 350 gold. Let's have her go in this direction. Mercury and such. And then we still have gold to spend. Sephiroth. Let's have her go south in this direction. This little explosion of forces all of a sudden. And I'm guessing that the road is never going to be a bad way to go, because the road should lead us to an enemy castle. That's the hope anyway. Zubin gets brought down. We're not going to have enough time to pick up additional troops here. Oh, it's just a pack of skeletons. Oh my word, if only I could purchase a hero and reach out and grab you, but I just can't. Wow, very sad. Very sad. Up the road, we're going to ignore the arena. You are so dead. Yeah, you're not touching my behemoths, and so I don't really care. 10 of the Ogre Magi, though, that's a lot, especially when I know that there's spells and when I do have the ballistics. So let's rewrite the script here just a little bit. Okay. Lots of goblins. Let's go straight for the gate. We miss. We miss. Okay. If I park myself right there, like right there, do I get, like, can the gate come down? Maybe the enemies will come out and fight me. Let's just sit right here. Let's invite disaster. Let's see if they are going to feel obligated to come and fight me. For the first time in a long time, the Cyclops Kings actually felt like they were useful. Good job, guys. Proud of you. Proud of you. The enemies are going to very assuredly get in my way at least a couple of times. Let's shoot for these turrets. We are bringing down these castle walls pretty quickly. Maybe these are just the losses I have to take. It looks like it might be. The enemy's doing a good job in just getting in my way and slowing me down. Okay. Well, one more bloodlust because I don't want to just go through the damage here. I know I could, I just don't want to. And with the Cyclops and with the expert ballistics, we are now through. And we have to kill all these gentlemen one by one because it just takes forever. Due to the fact that they are split up and there's retaliation issues. We're going to be down to... We're going to save 2 Ogre Lords because we fought this fight. 2 Ogre Magi anyway. Bosses are still bad, but we keep the most important troops. We do want to stop in every time we can get the chance to. The Hall of Valhallas, Mage Guild, stuff like that. Did we stop in at this one? I wish I could tell. I don't know if I actually stopped in. Huh. Okay, and we need to continue on this march to wherever it takes us and to wherever it leads. Actually, hold on. We picked up a blue tent. We picked up this tent right here. There's this red tent up there. It might be actually that this red tent maybe is going to take us to Morgenheim. Remember, we don't actually have to defeat all of our enemies. We do have to kill this castle. Let's see if we can actually find that castle. I've picked up everything I need to. I've got level 10. Nothing else matters. A small horde of barbarian guards will let you pass only if you destroy the trolls who have been plaguing the region. Some of the barbarians think that they might be hiding underground. Great, that means we have to go underground. So we will go underground. We'll find out wherever that is. Yeah, and Sephiroth is going to go that way. Kraghack is going to go south. Pick up the stables and see what else we can find. Okay. Red has a secondary hero that's coming our way. Hyraxor is very dead. Timental City, only Arathian citizens are permitted to enter. You say that, but... I mean, do you know who I am? Aiden is going to go down. Glorious victory. Let's see if we can make this fight go any better. Due to spells. I think his spells are probably going to be better than mine, but let's give it a shot. We can haste now. That's going to invite some retaliation somewhere. If we get the chance to bloodlust, we will. Boop. Boop. 129 hit points remaining. Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. Do I have... Let's see, a shield. Shield will be good. That'll help out a lot. And then I don't think that the 46 goblins are going to do enough damage to stop us there. And so long as these ogres keep taking those hits, then we're fine. 32 hit points left. We're going to lose a behemoth, aren't we? Like, there's nothing I can do about this because he's going to cast another spell, huh? Great. Yep, there it is. Well, At least we're killing them very dead. Not even just like a little bit dead. Very dead. Still don't have a slow. Okay. Yeah, I do want the attack skill where I can get it. Oh, and let's not forget, we do have an enemy knocking on the door at home. Sometimes I'll forget things like that. And then, like, I wouldn't have purchased troops at our main castle, but Horus is back for hopefully the last time. So let's purchase everybody we can. We got most everybody minus the goblins. We're to the point now where I'm just going to trade resources. I'm just going to trade everything. I don't want you to get any of these other troops here. I don't like you. Stay out. Okay. We did overtrade a little bit. That might stop us from getting some additional levels of Mage Guild, but oh well. Horus does go the other way. That was enough to dissuade her. So that's fine by me. +1 to our attack skill. Is there something over here? Don't need that. But the enemy is, I'm sure, wondering what happened. Why are we all of a sudden losing? Well, I don't know. I don't know. The enemy is losing because Craghack is just that good. We have stopped the enemy from consolidating all their forces multiple times, and you can only lose your entire fighting force so many times before the enemy is going to prevent you from amassing a good enough army to defeat me. Even though you've been able to run and I haven't actually defeated your strongest heroes and they've always been able to escape, the troop count is to the point where I'm fine. The behemoths really have turned into the fighting force here in this area. And I'm not worried about any losses I might take. I have lost the one behemoth. Okay, that happens. But I'm still doing A-okay. I'm still doing fine. He's back. And now I kind of just want to play keep away. Any of these resource generating mines I can get, that's just less that they are able to take for themselves. So, still looking for an underground layer. I'm going to take the attack here. More than the defense. There's the underground. Let's go to there. There's got to be trolls in there. If there's not, then what has this all been for? If I can't go deep sea scuba diving, then what's this all been about? That's a reference to The Office. There's a weird character there. And that's his thing. He's just weird. Bones abound in what is obviously a troll's underground lair. And tell you what, would I ever go scuba diving? The answer is 1000% no. I will never go scuba diving in my life. FixFox, it sounds fun. Yeah, I've seen dives go wrong though. And there's no way. There's just no way I can, in good faith, say that it makes sense to me to go diving. If one bad thing goes wrong, I'm the kind of person that'll panic in a way that is just not good. So, let's just not go and save ourselves the problem. Save ourselves the issue. Regeneration. Shield, Stone Skin, those are going to be useful. Bloodlust. Spells are going to last for 4 turns. 19 spell points, that's 5. 4, 4, 7. We're going to wait 1 turn and then we're going to start casting spells. Well, tell you what, let's cast the Bloodlust right now. Kill some serious trolls. Oof. And then let's do the shield. Just like this. And then that way we're still going to get a lot of the benefits of these spells, and we're going to make sure that we don't take as much damage. Yeah, this is looking great. These 13 I'm not going to worry about so much. How did the AI lose this fight? I mean, they didn't lose, but they lost 7 ancient behemoths. How did you end up doing that? I'm really pretty lost. 1 ancient behemoth goes down. Is this enough? Is this enough to get into this area? Or do we have enough to win? Is really the question at this point. There's going to be some forces here. I think that we press our luck and hope that we can defeat Tan. No, that doesn't make any sense. You're hoping you can defeat Tan? Yeah, don't just hope. We've got Red on the run. Let's just kill Red, and then we'll be able to determine how strong our enemies are from there. So we're going to go to this point. Sephiroth is going to pull the rest of these troops. I'm going to assume, which is always a mistake, but I'm going to assume that my capital is still going to be defended well enough to not lose. As I do this, and the rest of these troops get purchased here. And then yeah, let's just defeat a couple more enemies, and then we'll make sure that Tan isn't going to surprise me, because I've played a few too many scenarios where you get to the very end and you think you have the scenario won, and then the final obstacle fight is just a little too much for you. I've got plenty of troops at home. I'm sure that with the troops in my capital city, it's not really my capital, but my capital city, I'm sure that with those troops I can defeat whatever Tan has. Because we are Craghack with 20 attack, 7 defense. We're doing fine. We just have to, I think we just have to wheel this one in. And then Fix Fox will be redeemed. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Because could you imagine if I had to fight this a 4th time? Not good. Not good at all. Weird haste, I'll take it. We opted not to go in with our Thunderbirds. I think that'll just take way too much damage, and it looks like these enemies are all going to come to me anyway. So I'm fine with everything that's transpiring there. Hopefully the Cyclopes get to hit this wall really, really hard. Like so. Oh, so Cyclops Kings actually get 2 sieges. That's pretty interesting. I didn't know that. And so that's why the upgrade is so expensive, I suppose. That makes sense. Okay. I'm learning new stuff all the time. Down to 3 of the Orc Chiefs. Give me access. Let me in. We can do some ranged damage over there. In just 1 second. Skip. And let's assume that we can kill 3. We can. 1, 23, and 76. Not bad. Another castle for us. And we did not pick up this 1 attack skill last time. So happy to be here now. And now there's only 1 castle left on the map. Red has to take one of our castles. Like, they simply must. They're obligated. They have 1 hero there. They're going to attack. We're going to take the glorious victory there. We're going to take some heavy, heavy losses, but we are going to win. Do I want to fight this fight any different? No, I'm just going to accept these losses. Okay. And then with just Shiva remaining, Shiva is, I'm sure, going to this castle right here. Good luck. I'm even going to leave it mostly open just to lure her in. And then let's get the final troops there back. I don't think there's any other bonuses I need to pick up. No +1s. And so Red has wandered right into my trap with no chance of winning. Okay. So Red is defeated. At this point, with Red being defeated, if you lose the scenario at this point, you just are terrible. You're just bad. Like, you should just probably... I say you're bad, and we all know that Fix Fox has done this before. Like, I've done exactly what I'm saying makes you bad. So Fix Fox is bad. Let's just throw that out there. But at this point, if I lose, I just give up, I guess. I don't know. This is kind of the last point of contention I have with the game is whenever you make it so that the final fight could be a loss if I don't have adequate forces for it. Like, the scenario is won, but it's not. And I would really prefer it if I didn't have to go through this rigmarole of will he not finish this scenario off with a bang. It's day 7. We're gonna wait here one more time. Do we have Mage Guild levels to purchase? Probably in a second. Let's just wait. Day 1. Purchase everybody. Send them on down. Everybody's going to key in on that point over there. Here. I do want this Mage Guild. I really do. A couple resources. I'll trade the gold for it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. That gave us Air Shield and Mirth. It's not too bad. We'll take that. And then these forces are basically upgraded. Heading on over. And we do get to see Tan. Tan is fine. We can defeat Tan. I guess the Tan is just there to make sure that you don't rush straight to the tents and then ignore everything else. But at this point, we haven't. We're fine. We've done everything we need to do. This has been a pretty overwhelming victory at this point, but it was pretty dicey when the enemy could have attacked us here and they went in this direction and this direction. I don't want to say that we got lucky, but I think that the enemy could have made things even more difficult for us than they did. So, lucky, sure. Yeah, we'll call it lucky. We're going to trade for the resources necessary to get one more level of Mage Guild here. We're almost to the front. And then we're going to fight the final fight. So, tell you what, I don't love doing the try hard move, but I definitely did a try hard move today. Doesn't feel good. Doesn't feel good at all. I'm a little sad that I have to choose between these Cyclopes or the Cyclopes Kings. I'm going to take the bigger group, but it doesn't feel nice to have to decide which is best. I prefer that I could just mix my troops without penalty, but there is a penalty here. I guess I could. Picking up Disguise is kind of nifty. Teleport's really nice, actually. I guess I've got this border fort here. We're just going to go to right here. And we're going to make sure that we get all the troops that we wanted. Oh, how far can you get next turn? Right there. Okay. And folks, if Tan is able to beat me, I'm going to be pretty amazed. So let's just make sure that this goes well. A message arrives from Bershan. I know you mean to take the skull helmet from me, but I will not give it up without a fight. It is a family heirloom handed down from generations. If you want it, you will have to take it from my cold, dead hands. As you tear up the scroll, you remember that Sandro said Bershan found the helmet. You shrug. Bershan is a lying snake. Time to cut out his forked tongue. This is a glorious victory. We're going to accept these losses. Mission accomplished. Well done. Mission accomplished. Well done. We did it. Hey, we can all go home happy. He can keep his skull helmet. I just found this skull helmet. Man, these artifacts are just everywhere these days, aren't they? Oh, there it is. Okay, congratulations. You found the skull helmet. You can claim victory. We didn't even have to take that final castle. So, all right, cool. Well, that was a little bit anticlimactic, but the Fix Fox strikes again, and finally we actually struck a blow to our victory. Things you could do to improve that scenario. I think that there is so much strategy that's probably been figured out by somebody. The first 7 days of this scenario, I'm guessing that you can get it down to an absolute science. And I don't think that what we did was necessarily ideal. We ended up getting the week 2 behemoths. So crystal was important, taking those crystal caverns. I do think that that gold mine behind those dwarves is important. I think that you do want to head to the east. Now that I know that there's a tavern to the west, I mean, the east tavern is still best because there's the Sandals of the Saint over there and a hill fort. But I think that at least you have the opportunity to go to west if you wanted to pick up the tavern there. There's a lot of different things we could have done differently. And even getting out, defeating Oris or Jabarkis once instead of just having them run would have actually saved us a lot of trouble. So lot of progress that we could have made, and we could have done things differently. And so as always, not if, but when you play the scenario yourself, always let me know how you do, because I'm always interested to see how people are having fun and improving and what strategies worked for you. That's one of my most favorite things. So that was scenario 1, Bashing Skulls. We will be on to scenario 2, Black Sheep. Folks, this has been a little bit of a struggle, but it's been a very, very fun one all the same. I'm thrilled for the opportunity to be here. My name is FixFox. I'm grateful for the time. Look after you, look after your friends, look after your family, and we got the monkey off of our back. Until I see you next time, take real good care. I'm out.